Texan Live welcomes you to Rhodes Stadium in Katy for Katy ISD football, as tonight it's arguably the biggest game of this week 3 across the state, but especially here in the city of Houston in the 6A classification, as the AP ranked number 2 team in the state, the Katy Tigers, undefeated at 2-0, entertain the 2-0 Woodlands Highlanders. Rain pounded the greater Houston area throughout the morning and most of the afternoon, but for now just overcast skies as we welcome you inside the booth. With Derek Jones, I'm Michael Silvers, and let's begin with the homestanding Tigers, who just like last season, entering this game against the Woodlands, come in having shut out their first 2 opponents, Kingwood and Travis. Last year, the combined score was 86-0. This year, 103-0. Simply put, the Tigers have been dominant as they enter what should be their biggest test of the season.
And you come in correct, Michael, on that. Just like Dennis Green would say, they are who we thought they are. They are a tough, aggressive football team. The defense has just been mind-boggling. Defensive end, Big Corey Besley, has been unblockable, to say the least. Right now, they're giving up 113 yards per game. I mean, that is absolutely dominating. It's one of the most dominating defenses I've seen Katy have in a long time. Looking forward to seeing the matchup tonight.
Don't let the statistics fool you. The Highlanders have been quite dominating themselves with wins over Cy-Fair 28-7 and Decaney 34-7. Last week against the Wildcats, the Highlander defense forced 4 turnovers, returning 3 of them for touchdowns. In fact, only 1 offensive touchdown was scored, and that was a 32-yard run by quarterback Eric Schmid in the 4th quarter. And like Katy, this will be the Highlanders' biggest test of their young season.
Yeah, the Highlanders should not take a backseat at all to Katy. I mean, they're not afraid, and that's a big key for tonight to withstand the crowd, the big sea of red. Looking forward to an exciting ball game tonight.
The Tigers about to make their way onto the field here at Rhodes Stadium, and here they come. We'll step aside, come back with the keys to the game and the opening kickoff. It's Katy and the Woodlands next here on TexanLive.com.
Big Star Ford, Houston's fastest growing Ford dealer. Why? Huge discounts, most for your trade. Explorers, $6,000 off. Fusion, $7,000 off. F-150, $12,000 off. F-250, $15,000 off. And now every car, truck, and SUV has 0% interest for 72 months. 0% for 72 months. Don't walk, run. These deals end soon. Big Star Ford, big city discounts, small town dealing.
It is fitting that we observe a moment of silence as a tribute to those lives cut short. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the singing of the national anthem by the Katy High School Choir. Please stand, gentlemen, remove your hats and join the Katy High School Choir in our national anthem.
As the captains get ready to meet at midfield, let's run down the keys to the game. Derek?
All right, for Katy, on defense, they need to be who you are. They need to be aggressive. They need to play smart. They need to be relentless. They need to do what they've been doing the last 2 weeks that they've played. They've been outstanding. They need to continue that tonight. And on offense, I think they need to establish Porter early and often. Impress your will upon the Woodlands right away. Let them know that this is your house and that they're going to have in for a long fight tonight. And as for the Woodlands defense, they need to be confident, they need to be aggressive, and they have to limit the rush. Of course, Katy wants to establish Porter early and often, as I said, so the Woodlands have to be able to withstand that. And on offense, they just need to establish some type of balance. Don't let the crowd, and it's a big crowd, don't let them intimidate you early.
Last week, the Woodlands 34-7 victory over Katy to improve their record to 2-0. Last year, they finished 9-2. They lost to Klein Oak in the by-district round 38-20. Katy, 57-0, shellacking over Travis. Last year, they beat the Travis Tigers 55-0. Last season, 14-2, a trip to a third consecutive state final. Second consecutive year, they fell short to Cedar Hill. The Woodlands won the toss. They have deferred their options, so Katy will get the ball on offense first, and they will attack the north end zone and move left to right here in the first quarter. Katy in all red, trimmed in white, their classic white headgear, 2 stripes down the middle, and the Katy logo on each side. The Woodlands in all white, trimmed in green and red. Green headgear and the traditional Woodlands W on either side of their helmets. Last year, the Woodlands defeated Katy at Woodforest Bank Stadium 24-7, capitalizing on 4 turnovers, 3 of which turned into scoring 21 points. We'll see what the difference will be here tonight. J.R. Blades, Kyle Porter ready to receive. They stand inside the 10-yard line. Lockhart West will kick it off. He's got the ball teed up at the 40 as the Highlanders break the huddle. Since 2005, Katy have won 5 out of the 8 meetings. These two did not play each other in 2010 or 2011. West, a right-footed kicker, 10 yards back, begins his approach, an end-over-end kick. We are underway. It's a high kick. J.R. Blades underneath the overcast sky goes between the hash marks across the 25, out across the 30, out to the 32-yard line. Out comes the Katy Tiger offense, averaging 376 yards per game. Garrett Doron leads them out, senior quarterback, 17 of 29 this season. Through 2 games, he has thrown for 272 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. We play at 78 degrees down on the field. It feels like 80 with winds blowing out of the east-southeast at 5 miles per hour. And again, under overcast skies. And so the Tigers, working from left to right, will scrimmage from their own 32 with an I formation. A receiver to each side. And on first down, a pitch left to Porter. Takes it off the left side and could not get to the edge as he is stopped at the 34-yard line.
That's a nice place by the defense. Coming out of a 3-4 defense, big Michael Purcell, big number 99, stout, and a whole gang of the Woodlands defenders. Nice play.
You heard Kyle Porter also in the backfield in the starting lineup. Kyle Williams, Tony Mullins, and J.C. Angulo start as the receivers, and Parker Eichenberger is the tight end. Second down and 8 from the 34-yard line. Twin set right to the wide side of the field. Mullins in a slot. And on the play fake, a little draw play, and once again, right up the middle, it's Kyle Porter getting the carry. And again, the Highlander defense right there to bring him down after a pickup of a yard. Talon Baskin leading the way from a defensive standpoint, stopping him after a pickup of 2. Third down and about 5 yards to go.
That's a nice tackle by Tyler Baskin. He came up actually into the box. He's actually bringing a nice man up in the box to try to stop that run early.
Hayden Howerton, Peyton Schrack, Cole Shannon, Dylan Creekmore, and Noah Lopez, the offensive line for the Tigers. Third down and 5 from their own 37-yard line. Doron with a 5-step drop fires over the middle, and that is tipped by Mullins, and then takes another deflection right into the hands of Mullins, who will squeeze forward, getting some help from J.C. Angulo for a Tiger first down at the 44-yard line.
Antoine Whitfield Jr. had the ball in his hands. He just couldn't secure it. It bounced up right back into Mullins' hand for a first down for Katy.
Mullins' 11th reception of the season came in 187 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns averaging just under 19 yards a catch. On first down and 10 from the 44-yard line, no score. 10-10 remaining first quarter as Angulo checked that. Dominic Hudson goes in motion from right to left, and a penalty marker flies from the far side of the field. Our referee tonight is Jim Maxwell.
Anytime you get a flag that early, it looks like maybe a false start. Little pregame jitters going on. It's a big crowd tonight. It's a big game.
Last week, the Tigers were penalized 7 times for 50 yards in the win over Travis. So the loss drops them back to their own 39-yard line. Ball just inside the right hash mark. First down and 15 in an I formation backfield. Mullins to the wide side left, to a short side split right is Dominic Hudson, who goes in motion from left to right. On the design waggle, on first down, throw on the run, complete. Mullins cuts inside across midfield and is tackled by Zach Iglesias at the Highlander 49-yard line. That is a pickup of 12 on the pass play.
That's a nice rollout to the left. Nice pass by Doran. Nice catch. Secure the ball, and almost a 3 or 4 yards to go. Nice play.
Doran for his career came in 2,840 yards passing, 34 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. Second down and 3 from the Woodlands 49. The lone setback is Porter. And on second down, handoff, full head of steam. Kyle Porter surges down inside the 45, takes it down to the Highlander 43-yard line. Give him 6 on the run, another first down for Katy.
Tackle made by Cargill Christian, number 91 for the Woodlands. It's almost a defensive tackle. Nice run from a young man.
$8:50 to play, quarter number 1, first possession on offense for the Tigers. Williams checks in as the fullback. Again, the deep man out of the eye is Porter. Twin set to the wide side right. First down and 10. And delay. Porter hitting the backfield and will lose yardage back at the 45-yard line.
Hey, tackled by a gang of the Woodlands. It was a delayed run to the left-hand side. Tried to go off tackle to the left. Defensive keys, they read that. Nice stop from the Woodlands Highlanders. Nice stop.
Porter last week ran for 107 yards on 9 carries with a pair of touchdowns against Travis. 39 yards and 14 yards. Over 3,100 yards in his career at Katy High School with 44 touchdowns. Out of the pistol on second down and 12. Doran will throw. Fire it left, complete. J.C. Angulo breaking a tackle and a shoestring grab, waiting for reinforcements over on that side. A.J. Mason first to bring him, get in contact with him and wait for those reinforcements. Down to the 37-yard line.
And it's a simple hitch up and stop play. Nice 7 to 8 yard gain on that play. Nice pass, nice catch. Sets up Katy really well for a third down.
Third down and 4 from the 37. Hudson to the short side of the field, split left. Mullins to the wide side of the field, split right. I formation. Hudson goes in motion left to right. And we've got motion on the offensive line as Hayden Howerton, junior left tackle, started early.
Once again, there's a lot of excitement early.
The Highlander defense has allowed opponents 186.5 yards per game. Michael Purcell, Connor Barnett, Christian Cargill are up front. Zach Iglesias, Zach Lockenfora, Ian Harris, and Eugene Bitzer are in the linebacking core. And in the secondary, the cornerbacks are Connor Benny and A.J. Mason. Antoine Winfield Jr. is a safety along with Talon Baskin. Third down and 9, clock moving, coming down to 7 minutes remaining. Grant Jackman checks into the lineup as a third wide receiver on third down and 9, and Doran drops the snap back from his center, Cole Shannon, and it appears that the Highlanders have recovered. That's number 7 inside linebacker Ian Harris.
That's a big recovery for the Woodlands. They would consider that a win for the first time coming out here against this hostile crowd, hostile environment. That is a big play. Momentum has swung already. It's early.
Out come the Highlander offense. The offensive coordinator is Jim Rapp. They're averaging 312 yards per game. Eric Schmid, junior quarterback, 18 to 32, 199 yards and a pair of touchdowns. He's rushed 15 times, called his own number for 151 yards and a touchdown. First down and 10. The Highlanders moving from right to left, and that is south to north here at Rhodes Stadium, and they begin from their own 47-yard line. Out of the pistol, A handoff. Number 1, Chris Stewart getting the first carry of the game, and he speeds around the right side and is angled out of bounds. See where they mark him out of bounds, right at the first down marker. It's an 11-yard run on first down, and Stewart gains a Highlander first down.
You couldn't script it any better. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to come out, take the crowd out of the game as quick as you can. That was a nice pistol jet formation to the right-hand side, first down.
Lex Troffler is the running back. The aforementioned Stewart joins Mason Wunsch, Hunter Moore, and Brandon Stockerell as the receivers. Here's a quick pass left, complete, and Mason Wunsch's first catch of the season gets it down to the 36-yard line for a 6-yard pass play.
Tackled by number 6, Hunter Stinson. Appears to set up a second down and about 3 or 4.
From the 36-yard line in Katy territory, 3 receivers in the lineup. Chris Stewart to a wide side slot right. Pistol look. Lex Troffler checks in as a running back. He is set behind Schmid, who turns and hands it off to him, and he is blown up in the backfield. Giovanni Stewart, outside linebacker, with his 11th tackle of the season, dropping Troffler back at the 38-yard line. That's a loss of a yard.
That's a big hit by Giovanni Stewart. It was a nice swim move. He ducked his shoulder, put his head forward, a nice big hit. Definitely a momentum changer for him.
Hunter Medor is the center. Cole Kennedy, Zach Summers are the guards. Justin Robinholt and Matt Common are the tackles on this offensive line. 3rd down and 6 from the Tiger 38. Shotgun for Schmid, who claps his hands. Looks, that one, he throws. It is batted up in the air by Giovanni Stewart. Pass falls incomplete. It results in a 4th down, and the Highlanders likely to kick it away.
And if you're Katy on defense, that's exactly what you want to do. Like I said, be who you are. Come out, be aggressive, set the tone early. You had a quick momentum change, turnover on the play, and then you come right back out 3 and possibly 3 and out.
Eric Schmid and the offense remain out on the field, but he has performed quick kicks before this season. So perhaps it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility that he will just do a quick kick, try to play the field position game. It is 4th down and 6 from the Tiger 38, and indeed he will do the quick kick. It goes high up into the air, wobbly kick that takes a Katy bounce inside the 10, then comes outside the 10 to the 12.
And that was a nice play. You definitely want to use that when you can. And some of the advantages of having a quick kick, you don't have the opportunity for the other team to set up their punt return, set up that wall return that Katy runs so well. The quick kick gives you an opportunity to kind of catch them off guard and give your defense a chance deep in their territory.
Make history with Texan Live tonight as we present the first ever Houston High School football wrap-up show presented by TexanDrive.com on Fox Sports Southwest from 11 to midnight. Join Howard Chen, Ted Johnson, Courtney Rowland, and Courtney Madden as they take you around the city with highlights, analysis, interviews, and more. It's the Houston High School football wrap-up show presented by TexanDrive.com on Fox Sports Southwest tonight at 11. Handoff on first down from the 12, and Kyle Porter muscles it forward to the 15-yard line off guard left, picking up a 3-yard gain on the carry.
Nice tackle by Eugene Beiser, number 46.
Results in 2nd down and 8 from the 15. Tigers will break the huddle. Hudson to the wide side of the field, split right. Mullins to the short side left. Williams lines up as a wing to the right. Lone setback in the backfield is Porter on 2nd down and 8 from the 15. Doron on the stretch play, hands it off, sweeping right. Porter, and again he's going to be stood up. Yards a little hard to come by, finishing him off, number 20, Antoine Winfield Jr., who had a 32-yard fumble return for a touchdown last week against Decaney. First team All-District back in 2014 and has offers at the collegiate level from Houston, Lamar, Minnesota, Missouri, Northwestern, Purdue, and SMU.
Nice play by Winfield. He is a outstanding young man. I saw him a little bit last week. He's aggressive, he's physical, and I can see why the universities are definitely looking at him.
From the right hash, it's 3rd down and 5 for the Tigers. They'll scrimmage from their own 17. 3 down defensive linemen for the Highlanders on 3rd down and 5 from the 17. Doron takes the snap. Design rollout to the left. Stops, pumps, throws right into the hands of Tony Mullins, but he is out of bounds on the far sideline.
And that's Eugene Beiser on the breakup. That's very nice. Very nice for the Woodlands to come out and do what they did. Once again, change momentum. The defense is coming out. The defense is not intimidated at all. It doesn't appear that right now that they have any problems with playing these Katy Tigers. It looks like it's going to be a good game right now.
Michael Vasquez out for punt number 1. His season average is 39.3 yards. Antoine Whitfield and Chris Stewart back deep to receive. A good snap back to the chest of Vasquez off the side of his foot. He unleashes the punt, and it'll be taken by Winfield at the 49. He doesn't go much further after that. Tackled downfield by Jonathan Letter. 31-yard punt by Vasquez, and the Highlander offense will return onto the field as we have no score with 3:42 remaining here in the first quarter from Rhodes Stadium. Eric Schmid will lead him out onto the field. He threw for 85 yards against Decaney on 8 for 20 passing. Scored on a 32-yard run in the fourth quarter. They line up in a spread. Short side of the field is to the left. Schmid calls for the snap. And a quick pass out to the right side is complete to Stewart. Down the sideline, he is pushed out of bounds by Travis Willock. Strong safety for this Tiger defense, who's headed to Northwestern along with Patty Fisher. Play some Big Ten football in Evanston, Illinois.
Has a nice X-quick to the top to the right-hand side. Nicely executed play. It's good first down yardage right there.
7 yards on the pass play. Line of scrimmage, the Tiger 38. Stewart, just a junior, number 1 for the Woodlands. Shotgun split backs, twin set left snap back, and a handoff right up the middle. Yard down to the 37-yard line. Jordan Talford, a junior running back, on the carry. And another third down for the Highlander offense.
Another big play right here for the Highlanders offense. They need to establish the run, need to get this first down, keep the momentum going, keep Katy off the field.
Coming down to the 3-minute mark remaining in quarter number 1, no score. Third down and 2 for the Woodlands. They scrimmage from the Katy 37, moving right to left. Shotgun split backs, a handoff. Stewart's in trouble, breaks the tackle, reverses field to the left side, and his forward progress is stopped right at the first down marker as he danced in the backfield, and he may be just inches short from this vantage point of achieving a first down.
It's going to be close. He tried to bounce to the right, tried to kick it back to the left-hand side. Travis Whitlock came up with a nice tackle, but they may give him his forward progress. It's possible.
May require a measurement. Maybe not. Down marker says 4, so it's 4th down and inches. Facing the Woodlands from the Katy 36-yard line. Snap back to Schmid, handoff right up the middle. First down for Jordan Talford as he crosses the 35 and takes it down to the 34.
That's a nice play call. The snap was almost a little bit too high, but nice play, nice first down. Woodlands.
We mentioned Katy have won 5 out of the previous 8 meetings dating back to 2005. They won this game back in 2012, 63-10. First down and 10 for the Highlanders. A clap of the hands by Schmid. Quick pass left is complete. Wunsch left side inside the 30. Thrown down by the combination of Travis Willock and DC Blades after a 6-yard hookup.
Another X-quick. That's exactly what you want to do when you come out against an aggressive defense. You want to hit them quick 3-step drop to the right, or quick 3-step drop to the left to try to get the defense off guard.
I mentioned the 63-10, 53-point margin of victory for the Tigers in 2012. The Woodlands shut out Katy 47-0 back in 2008. Katy would go on to win the state championship at NRG Stadium, while the Woodlands bowed out in the area round to Round Rock Stony Point. Second down at 4, and again Schmid will throw. Now he's forced to tuck and run. He's got room. 20, 15, down the left sideline. He is hit out of bounds at the 9-yard line, scampering for 19 yards on the improv.
Tackle by number 27, Colin Wilder. That is a big run. Quarterback making a play. The pass rush was intense. Ducked in, ducked right, and then ducked left and hit the sideline on the left. Nice big play. Woodlands first down and goal.
Inside the red zone, first and goal from the 8-yard line, 67 seconds remaining, and a timeout taken by the Katy defense. So let's step aside. 1:07 remaining, quarter number 1, no score.
Come enjoy the heart of Katy, Texas, one of the most delightful cities in the Lone Star State. The best part? It's a short drive from Houston and minutes from the Energy Corridor. With places to stay and places to play, anything you'd like to eat, and an old town charm that can't be beat. Activities and fun for the entire family. Enjoy the best of both worlds in the City of Champions, Katy, Texas. For more information, go to cityofkaty.com.
67 seconds left to play quarter number one, and the Woodlands Highlanders, Derek, are in business.
Yeah, Michael, you're actually right. They've come out with the quick routes, X route to the left, X right to the route, to keep the defense off balance. And it appears right now when Katy called the timeout, they want to go try to regroup a little bit to try to game plan against that. I mean, it's a outstanding game plan from the Woodlands to come out. I don't think they're intimidated at all by the crowd, by the atmosphere, and by the intensity of this game.
Woodlands come from the far side, line up on the 8-yard line. Hunter Moore to the short side of the field, split left, twin set right, Stewart in a slot. Shotgun, pistol look, and now look to the sideline. Confirming the play call, Schmidt claps his hand for the snap. Turns, hands it off. Tolford spins down to the 4-yard line. Contact made by Patty Fisher, came in, team leader in tackles with 18. Led the team in tackles last year with 147. Second down and goal at the 4.
Yeah, the Woodlands has Katy on their heels right now. Right now, Katy's unsure of what's going on. This hurry-up offense and the quick passes to the right and the left, and this quick dive formation, it's giving Katy a little bit of problems right now.
40 seconds left to play first quarter. Shotgun split back. Second and goal from the 4. Schmid calls for the snap. Back on the ground. Tolford straight ahead for the touchdown.
A simple dive play, quarterback handed off to the running back bounced to the right, wide open touchdown, Woodlands starting off early. And that's the first touchdown Katy's given up this season, I do believe.
Indeed, came in having outscored their opponents 103-0. Charles Gingras to tack on the extra point. Snap, placement, end over and kick, splits the uprights. 28 seconds remaining, quarter number one. It's the Highlanders 7, the Tigers nothing here on Texan Live. Four-yard touchdown run by Jordan Tolford, capping off a 9-play, 45-yard drive. Extra point good. 7-0 Highlanders. First time the Tigers have had to play from behind and surrender a lead. They never had the lead, but they are down for the first time this season. Lockhart West, ball teed up at the 40. DC Blades, JR Blades, back deep to receive. And Lockhart West sends it down with an end-over-end kick. That'll be taken by JR Blades at the 11. Works his way middle of the hash marks across the 25. Jukes across the 30 into the open field. He needs some blockers as he spins over the 45 and will take it out to the 49. They may give him midfield.
Exactly what Katy needed, a big play. First time you're giving up a score all season long to come right back out. Nice play from Blades. Tackle by number 15, A.J. Mason for the Woodlands, and I think that was a touchdown-saving tackle.
So now the Tigers will have to traverse just half the field to try to tie things up here at home. With 16 seconds remaining in the first quarter, they trail the Woodlands 7-0. Twin set to the right side with Mullins in a slot. Wide right is Dominic Hudson. Under center, Doron surveys the defense, turns off the snap, hands it off to Porter, and he's gone. One play, he's going to take it 50 yards to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Big play from the Tigers. That is a quick score, big-time play, big-time run. Right off tackle on the left-hand side. Touchdown, Tigers.
Sixth rushing touchdown of the season for senior Kyle Porter. It comes from 50 yards out. Chris Perez out to tack on the extra point to tie this thing up at 7. Snap, the hold, Perez sends it through. So we know of 40 times. Kyle Porter ran a 50 in 9 seconds.
Big time play, big time answer from Katy. 7 seconds left to go in the first quarter. We have a big time ball game on our hands.
That touchdown brought to you by Cane Island, a one-play, 50-yard drive. Perez adds the extra point. That was a 9-second possession offensively for the Tigers. We are tied at 7 with 7 ticks remaining on the first quarter clock. Check out cityofkaty.com for all of the latest news and events for Katy, Texas. The City of Katy, small town charm with big city convenience. Well, provided the kickoff coverage is good for the Katy Tigers on this kick coming from Chris Perez, it'll certainly force the Highlanders to have to use more of the field to get into the end zone. They've been blessed with some great starting field position. One on a fumble, one on a punt from deep in the Katy end. And Perez, who normally sends those kicks all the way down into the end zone, hasn't had many returns, if any, this far. Sends this one all the way down. It's going to held up, and Stewart will take it a yard deep. Right over the 10. Breaking tackles right down the field, and he's got one man to beat, and across the 40, 30, 25, and down to the 20-yard line. An 81, maybe 82-yard return. Might be a penalty marker down. Jim Maxwell is calling everybody back.
I'm looking for the flag, but I do see the referee starting to head towards this way, and it looks like they're bringing it back.
A collective sigh of relief from the home side of Rhodes Stadium. Holding called on the Highlanders.
Wow, that was a big play, and that's a big momentum change. That was a big 80-yard run, and it was a nice tackle, a game touchdown-saving tackle early. But it's going to be called back.
They threw the flag at the 23-yard line, but it appears, okay, the defense admittedly looking a little discombobulated out there as they're still in their half of the field. We have come to the end of the first quarter, though, with the score, the Katy Tigers 7 and the Woodlands Highlanders 7. Second quarter starts next here on Texan Live.
Big Star Ford, Houston's fastest growing Ford dealer. Why? Huge discounts, most for your trade. Explorers, $6,000 off. Fusion, $7,000 off. F-150, $12,000 off. F-250, $15,000 off. And now every car, truck, and SUV has 0% interest for 72 months. 0% for 72 months. Don't walk, run. These deals end soon. Big Star Ford, big city discounts, small town dealing.
Coming up tomorrow here on Texan Live, it's a non-district showdown from here at Rhodes Stadium as the Mady Creek Rams host the Tomball Cougars. Coverage gets underway tomorrow at 6 right here on TexanLive.com, your home for Houston high school football. Along with our producer, Dre Matula, Derek Jones, Michael Silvers with you from Rhodes Stadium in Katy, 7-7 after one period of play. The Highlanders took a 7-0 lead. One play later, a 50-yard dash by Kyle Porter to tie things up. An 80-yard kickoff return by Chris Stewart, negated by a hold at the end of the first quarter. And as we start the second, the Woodlands Highlanders will have to start from their own 12, but they're still going the same direction. So I wonder if they've got to run one more play. Why are they not going the opposite way here?
Yeah, Yeah, they should have moved the ball to the other end of the field.
They should have. If they run the clock, unless they decided they were going to do something special here, the clock does not run, so maybe that brought us to the end of the first quarter. That ran that one play because of the hold, so now they're going to switch directions. A 1-yard gain, though.
And a defensive penalty couldn't end the quarter, and so they had an untimed down.
So now we'll turn around and get ready for the start of the second quarter. And so far, what are some of the things you've noticed from the first 12 minutes?
I've noticed that the Woodlands, as I said earlier, they're not intimidated at all by Katy. They've come out with their offense. They have a game plan in place. I mean, they're throwing the X and the Y quicks. I mean, the downhill running from their running back. Schmidt is giving calling a good game. The coach on the sideline is he's definitely setting things up for him. And Katy's a little surprised, it appears, that the Woodlands have come out kind of like they have tonight. But it's still early in the game, 7-7. It looks like it's going to be a dogfight all the way.
Defensively for the Tigers, they've allowed opponents 113.5 yards per game coming in. Corey Bethley, Joey Woodring, and Michael Matus are up front. Giovanni Stewart, Braden Boyd, Patty Fisher, and Hunter Stinson are in the linebacking core. In the secondary, the cornerbacks are J.R. and D.C. Blades. Yes, they are twin brothers. Free safety is Colin Wilder, and Travis Willock is the Tigers' strong safety. Second quarter underway, second down and 11. Carlos Ramos ran the football on that untimed down, and he is behind Eric Schmidt out of the pistol. To start the second quarter, the Highlanders will scrimmage from their own 11-yard line, moving now left to right, and they begin early. Zach Summers, the right guard, will be charged for starting early in a false start. So half the distance to the goal, drops the Highlanders back to the 6. Now they'll need 16 yards. They'll have to get to their own 22 on second down and 16. They've got 2 downs to do it. Ramos now stands in the end zone. Schmidt just inside the end zone. Turns, hands it off. No play fake, and Schmidt has to step up in the pocket. He does. Scrambles right, angles upfield, and instead of taking a hit by Travis Willock, gallops out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
It's actually a nice play by Smith. The defense had a lot of penetration. It forced him upfield, forced him in the pocket, dipped out to the right-hand side. That is a nice play, nice run to get it out of the end zone.
Gary Joseph told me down on the field he wondered where Eric Schmid got all of his speed from, because it certainly didn't come from his dad, the head coach of the Highlanders, Mark Schmid. Of course, he said that laughing, but third down and 10 from the 12. Pistol with 3 receivers employed for Schmidt and the Highlanders. A clap of the hands. On the delay, handoff, Ramos, off guard left, spins over the 15, out to the 16-yard line. Corey Bethley leading the way. Led the team in sacks last year with 2 this year, 7 tackles, a fumble recovery. Was the district newcomer of the year as a sophomore in 2014.
And that's a safe play. Woodlands just turned around, handed it off, ran a draw play, tried to give their punter a little bit of room, trying to make it a field position game since it's so tight and so close early.
First punt of the game for Reed Barber. Line of scrimmage, the 16-yard line. Right-footed kicker, and this one awful. Off the right side of his right foot, out of bounds in Highlander territory. We'll see where the line judge marks it. Still walking it off inside the 30 to the 30. A 14-yard kick.
Definitely not what you're trying to do as the Highlands. I mean, definitely happens. Ball looks like it went off the side of the foot. Katy's deep in Woodlands territory.
Best starting field position for the Tigers. They move now from right to left in this second quarter. We're tied at 7, 11:02 remaining. Lone setback is Kyle Porter in the backfield. Doron turns, hands it off. Porter right up the middle, surging down to the 25-yard line, a gain of 5.
Big tackle by Antoine Winfield coming up from the safety position. It's a nice 5-yard pickup from the Katy Tigers.
Porter has offers from Arkansas, Baylor, Cal, Houston, Illinois, Maryland, Oregon, TCU, Tennessee, Texas. Should I go on? Actually, that's it, but it's a who's who. Second down and 6 from the Highlander 26, and a pitch right this time to Porter. Looking to get to the edge, and he sprints across the 25 and darts down to the 23-yard line. 3 more yards picked up by Kyle Porter, chopped down on the play by cornerback Connor Benny. Results in a 3rd down and 4 upcoming for the Tigers.
That's a nice tackle by Connor Benny coming up on the zone sweep to the right-hand side. The corners always have to come up when you read the tailback coming towards you on a sweep formation.
Benny had a pick 6 last week against Decaney, ran it back 33 yards, part of that 3 touchdowns scored by the defense of the Woodlands Highlanders under defensive coordinator Pat Kennedy. And now we've got a delay down on the field as the clock is stopped with 10:18 to play. It looks like an official's timeout, and perhaps a flag thrown back at the 12, if my eyes don't deceive me, over on the far side. Jim Maxwell is going to let us know. J.C. Angulo called for the hold, number 18. That is the 3rd penalty in this first half called on the Tigers. 3 penalties, 20 yards. 10:18 remaining, 7-7 game here in the second quarter. And the Tigers now faced with 2nd down and 14 from the Highlander 34. Ball spotted on the right hash. Hudson, wide left in a slot left. Mullins, pistol for Doron. And he calls for the snap. Gives it off to the fullback. On the counter, Kyle Williams, 6th carry of the year, down to the 33, gaining just a yard. Likely a passing down on 3rd and 13 here for Doron, the engineer of this offense.
And another big tackle by Antoine Winfield Jr. Coming up, they have him once again in the box. They're trying to put 9 in the box. They know Katy is a big run team, trying to limit Porter after that big run that he had.
3rd down, 13 from the 33. High formation backfield. Mullins set in motion left to right. Line of scrimmage the 33. 7-7 game. On the delay. It's Porter looking for blocks left side across the 30, 25. He's got a first down across the 20, and he rumbles down inside the 15 to the 11. 22 yards on 3rd down for Kyle Porter, and a Tiger first down as he's brought down by Eugene Pitzer.
Actually, it was a nice play. You had Doran trying to go to the right-hand side, hand it off to the left, almost like a counter play. You had the Porter hit the left-hand side off the tackle. Nice big game for the Katy Tigers.
Inside the red zone, the Tigers looking to take their first lead. 3 minutes gone by, second quarter, a tie game at 7. Porter now 92 yards on 10 carries in the first half and a 50-yard touchdown gallop. Mullins set in motion left to right, I formation, first down and 10. Doron takes the snap, play fake, waggles to his right, looking to the end zone. And Doron will just tuck and run, make a couple of Highlanders miss. Numbers game catches up to him, but not before Doron takes it down inside the 5. He's going to pick up 9. Down to the 4, maybe just 8.
Nice physical run from Doron. The corners had the wide receivers locked up. Still a heck of a play from Doron to break some tackles and get the ball deep into Woodlands territory.
Coming down to 8:15 remaining, second quarter, 7-7. Tigers threatening. They could get a first down if they can get it inside the 2. Line of scrimmage set at the 4. Jackman, the only receiver in a 2 tight end package. He is split out to the wide side of the field, split left. Porter dots the I in the backfield. On 2nd down, pitch right, Porter forced to cut it back inside, and he will get a first down to the 1.5 yard line. Give him 3 on the play. First down and goal to go for the Tigers.
Once again, a big zone right toss to the right, running off tackle. Have your tight end and your tackle double teaming the defensive tackle, setting up a nice run. Katy runs off tackle really, really well.
Trey Turner will check in to run the play in to senior quarterback Garrett Doron, who took over for Kylie Huddleston in 2013 in the last game of the regular season against Memorial. 2 state championship appearances, an 0-2 record. He wants to finish the job, and the quest for 8 continues. First and goal, handoff, Porter right up the middle for the touchdown.
Nice call from the Katy Tigers. Came out in a 2 tight ace formation, almost a power I set, man in motion to the left, handoff to Porter up the middle, wide open hole, touchdown.
Second touchdown of the night for Kyle Porter, as Chris Perez will try to give the Tigers a 7-point edge. Snap, the hold is down, the kick is good. 7:21 remaining in the second quarter. Katy 14 and the Woodlands 7 here on Texan Live.
Hey, it's Bert.
And Jamie. During our summer clearance event, we need to move our 2015s.
And you can count on a big selection.
A team dedicated to treating you better and low prices.
You can get a new Jeep Grand Cherokee for just $389 a month. Or a new Jeep Wrangler discounted $5,000.
Thanks for making us one of the fastest growing dealerships in the nation.
Texan, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram located at 59 and Will Clayton. Or shop 24/7. TexanDrive.com. We treat you better.
Cane Island touchdown, 2-yard touchdown run by Kyle Porter, capping off an 8-play, 30-yard drive, 1:45 off the clock, 14-7 Katy with their first lead. And it comes at the 7:21 mark remaining in the second quarter. Now Alex Dupre will kick it off for the Tigers, a right-footed kicker, and a high pooch kick, end over end, far side. It bounces out of bounds. Sometimes that's a dangerous thing to do if your kickoff return team is let pooch kicks bounce. It's going to be an illegal procedure. Penalty marker flies, and field position will be given to the Highlanders at the 30 unless they force the Tigers to re-kick.
So you definitely didn't want that pooch kick to go out of bounds, but after that big return, I mean, that's the one of the things you want to do to try to limit big plays. You know it's going to be a close game, and field position is going to be key tonight. So you want to make sure that you limit that, and so the pooch kick is one form to try to do that.
Highlanders have essentially in their running game gone by running back by committee. Lex Troffler, the primary running back according to Mark Schmidt at this moment. Hard to replace a guy like Patrick Carr, who's now plying his trade at the University of Colorado, a 3-year varsity player. Troffler comes out, he'll be off the right shoulder of Eric Schmidt out of the shotgun. 4 receivers deployed. 7:21 remaining in the second quarter, 14-7 Tigers. As Schmidt and company move from left to right. Right-footed slinger under pressure, and Bethley gets to him, dropping him back at the 22-yard line. A loss of 8 on the sack by Corey Bethley, his 3rd sack of the season.
Big sack by Bethany. Good hard charge up the right field, up the left side field. Get a nice swim move, dip and rip, all the way to the pass rush and the end zone tackle that you make the tackle the quarterback. Nice play by Bethany.
About a loss of 6. Make it 7. Back to the 23-yard line. 17 yards to get a first down. Out of the spread. One man in motion to join a trips package is Reed Barber. Snap back to Schmidt, handoff, and a reverse to Stewart. Got by 1 tackle. Turns the corner and is leveled by Travis Willock at the 25-yard line after a 2-yard gain.
Wow, that was a big hit by that young man. Tried to run a reverse. Travis had nothing to do with that. No way. Wow, big hit.
And now a big 3rd down. Highlanders with 6:10 remaining in the second quarter, trail 14-7. They've got to get to their own 40-yard line to continue this possession. Out of the spread, they'll scrimmage from the 25. Schmid claps his hands. Snap comes to him. A pump fake. He's under pressure again. He escapes. Middle of the field across the 30. 35. He's going to get a first down out at the 41-yard line.
Wow, big play. Heady quarterback.
16 yards on the run by junior Eric Schmid. And he turns that long 3rd down into a first down gain, and they continue this offensive possession.
After that big hit, the momentum felt like it was changing. That is a nice run by Schmidt. That's a calming effect for the offense and also for the sideline. Very nice play with the quarterback.
Matt McDaniel, defensive coordinator for Katy, is going to have to figure out a way to stop the scrambling of Eric Schmid. Quick pass through the hands of Chris Stewart on the right side. It falls incomplete. Gary Joseph running down the sideline. He's screaming that that was a lateral, not a forward pass, so that should be lost yardage, but I don't think he's going to win that argument.
It did appear like it was a lateral, but maybe the refs will discuss it.
Figuratively speaking, Gary Joseph has smoke billowing out of his ears. Results in 2nd down and 10. For the Highlanders, they'll scrimmage from their own 41, employ a spread formation. And Schmid calls for the snap. He'll do it again. Pass right, Stewart. And a good sure-handed tackle in the open field at the 47-yard line by J.R. Blades.
Nice tackle by Blades to come up. Once again, the Woodlands are trying to hit the X-quick, trying to get the defense off balance once again. It had success early, and they're trying to go back to it now.
Gain is 6 on the pass play, 3rd down and 4 as we approach 5:20 remaining in quarter number 2, 14-7 Tigers. Number 2 ranked team in the state according to the Associated Press and Texas Football Magazine. From the right hash mark, trips in tight right, one receiver left, and Schmid will throw left on the bubble screen. That's not going to work. And a loose ball is picked up by Michael Matus, and he drops the football. It goes out of bounds after the fumble. Pass was hauled in by Hunter Moore.
And the ball still should belong to Katy on that play. It was a nice bubble screen setup, but Katy read that really well, made a big hit. That appears 1st down and 10 for Katy. Nice play from the defense.
So the Tigers get a takeaway. Hunter Moore with the reception, fumbled the football. Matus picked it up. He actually lost it himself. You know, defensive linemen aren't used to carrying the football.
There's a reason why they're defensive linemen.
The Tigers will now scrimmage from their own 22 as they take over with a 14-7 lead. 4:55 remaining in quarter number 2. 2 tight ends in the lineup. Porter with a pitch. And now they're going to reverse it. Mullins, the lefty, is going to throw the door on, and it's just off his fingertips. Oh boy, Mullins. He could be the 3rd-string quarterback with that gun.
Yeah, it would have been a nice pass. He needed to put a little bit more air under it. It was actually a great play call. Just need to take his time a little bit more and put a little bit more air in it for Doran to get under it.
Well, last week, the Tigers went into their bag of tricks. Kyle Porter threw a touchdown pass to Tony Mullins on a 39-yard bomb in that win over Travis. Did it again here in the 2nd quarter. This time it was not executed for a touchdown as the pass went over the head of Garrett Doran. So they go back to the tried and true. A handoff on 2nd down, right up the middle, runs Kyle Porter to the 15-yard line. That's a 7-yard, maybe an 8-yard gain.
We're going to give that tackle to Antoine Winfield Jr. The young man's calling his name a lot. It's not a positive, though, when your corners or when your safeties are making all the tackles. That means they're getting a lot of coverage down the field.
Tigers 50% on 3rd down so far in the first half. They have 3rd down and 3 from the Highlander 15. I formation. Doran surveys the defense, takes the snap, hands it off, and Porter with a cut. It's going to be close to a 1st down. This might require a measurement.
Sounds like a broken record, but that's another tackle by Winfield Jr.
Got some help that time from Garrett Stevens, a backup nose guard. Highlanders forced 4 Katy turnovers in last season's game and scored 21 points off those takeaways. And a defense we talked about scoring 3 touchdowns last week in their 34-7 victory over Decaney, as the chains will come out for a measurement here after the run by Porter.
Yeah, the Woodlands have been a very opportunistic defense the past few weeks, and I think the entire team counts on that. They need that tonight, need that to continue.
A link of a chain short or a link of the chain, and they get a 1st down. And they are short. Check out cityofkaty.com for all of the latest news and events for Katy, Texas, the City of Katy's small town charm with big city convenience. So it's 4th down and a yard. Do the Tigers leave the offense out on the field, or they send out the special teams unit? Chris Perez is 3 for 5 kicking field goals this season through the first 2 games against Kingwood and Travis, missing a field goal in each of those 2 games. Offense will remain on the field as Doron gets the play call and will give the instructions in the huddle. They break the huddle. Mullins to the short side of the field, split left. 2 tight ends. I formation. Doron goes under his center. And on 4th and inches, he turns. Play action. Doron throws, and that's off the hands of Kyle Williams out in the flats. And a turnover on downs.
That's a big stop from the Woodlands. Katy did the right thing. I mean, you want to come out early. You want to set the tone. You want to send a message early. Just a little bit off the fingertips. That's a big stop for the Woodlands.
3:56 remaining in the second quarter. 14-7 Tigers. Got away from a tried and true running attack on that 4th down and 1. Did not work out to their expectations. And the Highlanders will take over 1st down and 10, moving left to right here in the second quarter, trailing by 7. Line of scrimmage at the 13-yard line. Schmidt out of the pistol. 3 receivers in the lineup. And on the delay, a drop handoff. Highlanders got it back.
Well, that could have been a big turn of possession for the Katy Tigers.
Was that Troffler? I think that was Troffler. No, indeed, that was Jordan Talford, who scored the Highlander touchdown back in the first quarter. Loss of 3, though. The last thing you need to do is give it back to the Tigers, especially at this field position. 2nd down 13 for Eric Schmidt and the Woodlands Highlanders. Talford off his left shoulder. Schmidt, quick pass right, complete. Stewart had to stop and make the catch, and that allowed the Tiger defense to swarm and tackle him at the 9-yard line. No gain on the reception. It's 3rd down and long.
Tackle made by number 21, Mr. Blades. It appears that the X-Quick and Y-Quick are still running that. It's only a matter of time before the corners start giving up and coming up and started pressing as far as press coverage.
Highlanders are 1 for 5 on 3rd downs. Clock coming down to 2:45 remaining. Coming up is the Panera Bread halftime show. Recap of the first half plus scores from around the area. It's all coming up next on the Panera Bread halftime show. 3rd down and 13. Schmidt looking left. Fires that one slow to get to his intended receiver, Hunter Moore. It's knocked away by Keegan Oddie. 4th down, the Highlanders will kick.
Nice play by Katy's defense, bringing out the Woodlands punter. Field position is key right now, 2:31 to go.
Schmidt is 5 for 8 in this first half for 25 yards. He has rushed 4 times for 35 yards. And Reed Barber, whose first punt went 14 yards, stands halfway into his end zone. Wilder and J.R. Blades, respectively, on the Highlander 47-yard line awaiting this kick. 2:31 remaining in the first half. And a better punt from Barber. High kick, and J.R. Blades takes it from the 42. Looked like there was a little confusion between him and Wilder at who was going to field that punt. A 32-yard kick. Plenty of time here for the Tigers with 2:22 on the board to try to do what they could not do in their last possession and get it back into the end zone.
Tackled by Aaron Somerville on that. Normally when the punt's really high or kick is really high, you want to make sure you call me, and make sure the person that's out there with you knows that the ball is for you. But with a crowd like this tonight, sometimes it can be a little bit hard, especially with emotions going on as well.
Tigers attacking from right to left. That's south to north here at Rhodes Stadium. They lead 14-7 with 2:22 remaining in quarter number 2. I formation and a pitch. Porter, full head of steam, off guard, left down to inside the 35 to the 34. 7 yards on the run by Porter, adding to his first half totals. 15 carries, 114 yards, and 2 touchdowns. That's going to result in 2nd down and a short 3.
That was a big tackle by Eugene Beiser. If he wouldn't have made that tackle, I think Mr. Porter would still be running right now.
Giovanni Stewart checks into the lineup as a slot receiver to the short side of the field, split left. Mullins split left. Stewart now goes in motion. And a pitch right to Porter. Delays. Little skip. Takes it off the edge. And Porter gets a first down to the 31-yard line, gaining 3 as we approach a minute and a half remaining in the first half.
Nice hit, and once again from the safety position, Mr. Winfield's coming up. Katy's really good at running that zone to the right.
Did not get the first down, so it's 3rd down and inches. Dominic Hudson checks in as J.C. Angulo checks out, and a timeout taken by the Tigers. Make history tonight with Texan Live as we present the first ever Houston High School football wrap-up show presented by TexanDrive.com on Fox Sports Southwest from 11 to midnight. Join Howard Chen, Ted Johnson, Courtney Rowland, and Courtney Madden as they take you around the city with highlights, analysis, interviews, and more. It's the Houston High School football wrap-up show presented by TexanDrive.com, and it all gets started tonight at 11 on Fox Sports Southwest. We invite you to check your local listings and your television provider for the channel number in your area. What are they talking about out there? Both sides of the football here on the Woodlands sideline and on the Tiger sideline. You played the game. So from an offensive standpoint, what are they talking about in that huddle down there?
Well, from an offensive standpoint, you want to make sure that, first of all, you don't have any turnovers. You want to make sure you try to get something, at least get your kicker in field goal range. From a defensive side for the Woodlands, you can't give up any points here. I mean, you're already down 14-7. It's only a minute 22 to go. You don't want them to be able to kick a field goal, go up to, in the half 17-7. I mean, that changes momentum. It changes the way the game, how you want to approach the game. So it's key for both teams. Katy's, of course, trying to get a little closer to score. Woodlands trying to stop them from scoring.
3rd down and a yard. Tigers with 1 timeout remaining. The Woodlands have all 3 of their timeouts remaining. Mullins in motion, right to left, 2 tight ends on 3rd down and 1. Right back on the ground, Porter, and he is stopped at the line. They may give him the first down this time. They didn't give it to him the last time when they had 3rd down and short.
Yeah, it appears to be close, but I think they're going to give it to him.
They did give it to him. 3rd down is converted. That is the 6th first down of the half. And the hurry-up offense in full effect with a minute 10 remaining and counting. 14-7 Tigers. Shotgun for Doron. He deploys 3 wide receivers. Grant Jackman to the short side left. Doron with a quick pass right. It is complete. Mullins out of bounds. Forced out by Antoine Winfield Jr.
Winfield Jr.'s been around the field, up and down, left and right. That young man is having a heck of a game. Katy popped up with another X-Quick on their side. Nice block downfield. Nice game.
Doron 4 for 5 for 35 yards. Mullins, three catches for 27 yards. Had 4 receptions for 76 yards and 2 touchdowns last week against Travis in the Tigers' 57-0 victory down in Missouri City at Hall Stadium. Clock stop, 57 seconds remaining. 14-7 Tigers, 2nd down and 3. Scrimmaging from the Highlander 23-yard line. Snap back Doron, pass left complete, Angulo. Angulo down inside the 15 to the 13-yard line as he was held down by A.J. Mason, waiting for reinforcements. Tigers complaining on a late hit, did not get the call. Down to the 13-yard line.
Winfield came in, threw him down a little bit hard, but it's football. They have pads on.
First down. And a handoff to Porter, off tackle left. Surging down inside the 5, reaches for the pylon, ball came loose. And the Highlanders have recovered, it's a touchback.
The ball came out, but it appeared his knees were down. I mean, he had 2 guys on his back. He's trying to reach for the goal line.
They're talking about it. The officials are talking about it, and they agree it's going to be a touchback. A 13-yard run. Extra effort for Kyle Porter, and he loses the football. And this score remains 14-7. 2 trips deep into Highlander territory on these last 2 possessions have resulted in 0 points for the Tigers.
And you have to count that a win for the Woodlands. I know they're a sigh of relief on that side. That is a big play, a big call for the Woodlands. That's a momentum changer. Katy could have gone in and added some extra points. It would have been a little bit difficult coming back out. Nice play. 32
seconds remaining until the Panera Bread halftime show. Shotgun split backs. Eric Schmid claps his hands, gets the snap, and he hands it off right up the middle. Carlos Ramos surges for a first down to the 31-yard line, gaining 11. Clock will start. Woodlands not interested in spending any of their 3 timeouts. Keep it on the ground with Ramos. Picks his way off guard right to the 35. And that will do it for the first half.
It appears they're content to run the clock out as they escape that last touchdown opportunity.
Teams are headed to the locker room. A first half of missed opportunities for the Katy Tigers after taking a 14-7 lead. They turn it over on downs. Kyle Porter fumbles at the goal line. It results in a touchback. Gary Joseph still talking to the linesman, wanting some clarification. Perhaps he was still talking about that forward pass that he wanted to be called a lateral. Who knows? But that's going to bring us to the end of the second quarter and the score. The Katy Tigers 14 and the Woodlands Highlanders 7. Now stay tuned. On the other side of the break, it's the Panera Bread halftime show here on TexanLive.com.
At Panera, we decided a long time ago to avoid the easy road and switch to antibiotic-free chicken. That decision set a lot of things in motion. So now it's not just chickens raised this way. It's more ingredients you can trust. Which has taught us a lesson. Sometimes, what you think is the harder road turns out to be the only one worth being on. Panera Bread. Live consciously. Eat deliciously.
Might already be in the press box.